any man, listen, do not sit there and allow a woman to tell you she likes you emotionally and is cheating emotionally, but is not willing to go the physical route.
What?
Because at that point, she's saying that emotional cheating is better than physical cheating. And in my opinion, it's not. You know what I'm saying? So, all in all, if she's able to open herself up to you to really like you, and I'm only basing off of what was said, she's opening up to really like you emotionally enough where she said, I will leave a marriage for you if you could just show me these other 2 check marks on these boxes. That means she's already invested into you emotionally, which means she's already tapped out of her house.
Doesn't matter.
No,
You
no,
still
it
gotta
does
hedge. You gotta
matter.
hedge your bets. I'm not leaving a sure thing for a what if, for a possible and a maybe. Like when you count your books and spades, you know which cards are gonna get you a book, which cards are possibles, and which cards are just kind of like if everybody else fuck up on their play, I may make this happen. Like it doesn't make any sense. She may like him, yeah. She may be hanging out with him, yeah. But is she willing to risk like leaving the comforts and the security of her marriage and possibly kids? You know, fuck it.
She already left.
No, she hasn't. She's still there.
Yeah, she checked out.
I'm saying just the fact that she
already
she
even
checked out.
entertained the conversation.
Wait, y'all, wait. Y'all really think
She's
you
gone.
can't? Y'all, wait. First of all, nobody here is married but me. So what y'all are telling me is that just because she's talking to somebody else and she's entertaining somebody else, that she don't still fuck with her husband, that she don't still like her husband.
She said she wants to leave and she's willing to leave. That's why she
That doesn't mean she don't still fuck with her husband.
Not
Yeah, not enough.
Let's see if he gonna get that house under your name, girl.
Exactly, because my husband had already proved he gonna give me a house.
You know, let's see if he gonna get us a house.
Please
leave that woman alone because
leave her alone.
Any woman thinking like that only needs to be where she's at, not with you.
And I think that if she's requiring security from this man, that she's not getting enough of it from her current husband.
No, he's like, let us see if he can get us a house.
Yeah, I would say that.
The current house probably ain't even in her name. This is why she wants this new one in her name.
Because she.
I think that she's smart.
Alan.
So she's
Yeah.
actually the smart one.
No, she's not.
I would.
You know why she's not smart? Because if he says, all right, I can show you, I buy this dumbass house, and your dumbass come in this house, you still get fucked, and you still get left. And then what are you left with? Nothing. Even if I put the house in your name, you left with the name. So you're left with the house. So you're telling me that your marriage is only worth an asset. Your marriage is
Security.
no, it's not even secure. You still got to make the payments on the house. What is secure?
No. Depends on
What is secure right
Wait,
now?
no, because the mortgage can be in your name. The deed can be in her name.
Well, he's a whole
So-
fool.
But everybody don't know that.
Well, we're not.
Everybody
we're
don't
not,
know.
We're not adding.
I'll say most
Adding
people don't know
layers?
that.
Adding variables.
We're not adding variables to the what's it called? Question.
Right? No. She said he has to buy a house in her name. That means if he's buying it.
That also
the-
doesn't mean
no,
that the
listen.
mortgage is not in it. So regardless.
No. Yes, you're not listening.
No, I am
No,
listening.
Marie. She said she wants him to buy a house in her name. What that means is that he's buying it. Therefore, the mortgage is in his name. Okay.
No, that does not mean that.
Well, he might be the guarantor.
It does not mean that at all.
The mortgage is
It
in
does-
his name.
We're not arguing logistics because it does not mean that at all.
To me, security is like
Nope.
this.
No.
Security
This
is very
person
simple. If he wants to give
specified.
us security,
She said, put
he
it
could
in
just
my
be
name.
like,
That
I'm
doesn't
putting
mean the
this house in
mortgage
my
is
name
not.
and your name.
The mortgage
No.
could
Yeah.
could be in her name too.
No.
Could be in her name,
The
but-
mortgage could be in her name as well. Put it in my.
Yo, she's married. She can't buy a damn house without her husband finding out if her name is on a mortgage.
About any
Well, see,
other
he could put
state?
the house under a trust or LLC for them.
Well,
Yeah.
actually,
Yo.
She asked for it.
Wait, Eric,
I can't speak on
he
any
could
other
put the house
talent.
under a trust and make her the trustee.
Can absolutely
He
can.
still has to
Security.
sign.
Absolutely can.
She still has to sign. We're arguing about
He
logistics
still has
here.
to sign. And
I'm
in
not
the state of
deba- I'm
New
not here to
Jersey,
debate
if she's
logistics.
married,
I don't
The
even
husband
care
has to
about.
sign.
I don't even
Yeah.
care about
The
logistics.
husband has to sign. There's
Yeah.
no way that
For the
she.
trust?
No.
If she's the trustee.
You still have to sign.
So basically, he buying a house for her and her
real
husband.
estate.
So no.
Hashtag.
That's
I
not
should-
true.
Thank you.
Hashtag-
She has to divorce first. She has to divorce first.
I took my real estate.
You go, girl.
Hey, I'm sorry about this, but you see
It
the
actually
opposite.
does,
One
Alan.
chapter, that was it.
It's an asset after marriage. Therefore, the husband is now entitled to it. Y'all over here complaining the whole, but
Alan, in the state of New Jersey.
We're
purchasing
arguing
a
about
home,
law
whether
here.
in a trust or
because y'all making up
not.
shit that's not
No, you're
that's
adding
not
shit.
possible.
What's not
I'm just
possible?
talking
Her
about the
paying the mortgage?
legality. From my.
You have to listen to the
I was
facts.
talking about the real
What's the
estate
fact?
class.
How about
I
this?
ain't
Don't
talking
talk.
about-
What's the fact? Marie, read it again. What does she want?
She wants the house under her name.
Okay, cool. And that's general.
I don't know the other details.
Thank you. So
No,
let's.
it says for him to buy a house, right?
Yeah, under her name. She
Thank
says,
you.
In
Listen.
order for me to leave my husband, you must purchase a home under my name.
That it-
What's his question,
And that is
though?
all the facts you need.
What do you
He
mean?
just wants
Like,
advice on his
basically,
He just wants
situation.
advice?
He-
Oh,
He's like, can I make this move?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So obviously, purchasing the house
I could give him some
under
advice.
her name is not.
You're
it's-
next.
So you have to remember, there are people like these are not a hardship for them. So it's like, or he could purchase it and he can afford it. Maybe it's the boss. I don't know. I don't want to add layers. I don't want to add
Please
layers.
don't. I'm gonna call you Aaron number 2.
I don't want to add
I
layers.
don't be adding the layers.
Aaron,
I be
I'm gonna add
calling.
every layer.
Are you
Go
serious?
ahead.
It's just I work in.
Well, I was about to say I'm not the
I
one
work
that
in
be adding
corporate.
layers.
I just know
Definitely ain't
how
me.
people are.
Listen, Marie and I, in the last 2 weeks, I've been proving how wrong both of y'all are in that
No,
statement.
I don't be adding layers.
Me neither.
Marie,
Marie, what do I always say? I say, don't fight the facts.
Marie,
You do say
I
that.
always say, don't fight the
What-
facts.
Rico did have a.
Thank you.
I don't remember
I
which
dedicated a
episode it
whole.
was, but
If
day,
anything,
2
you'll be
episodes.
adding
I don't.
some
Okay,
layers,
real
nigga.
quick, because we want to help. We do want to help the questions, and they're basically it's like, is this a good move? Like, should I do it? Like,
Well, Cooley has some advice.
Yeah.
well, yeah. I was just gonna say that.
Tell him no.
I mean, any woman that you're talking to that has a husband,
Thank you.
you shouldn't be talking to that woman. That woman is committing treason. She's committing espionage. And it's not
the
it's not
State of the
conducive
Union.
to anything good in your life as a man. So think about it. She has a husband already. What type of genuine relationship or love you think that you're going to get from her if she's leaving her man that she committed till death do us part, and she's coming to you? It's not anything good. Not only that, we were having a conversation about the beginning stages. So I'll say this, everyone was talking about, the mortgages and stuff like that. I like to stick to the root of things and the root of things is the cause. The effects causes manipulation. So if we go to the cause of it, this is why I said treason and espionage, because the cause of it, right? She's talking to that other man. She's talking to you, right? So she had to put herself in some situation in order to talk to you. She had to come to some emotional capacity to even talk to you being married. Meaning that she, like you said, she already checked out of her marriage, so she's done. And if you want to hit my dude, I mean, you can, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's not good karma. You know what I mean? So
She's not letting you hit. She wants security.
yeah, she wants security, and it's
think
pointless,
that
bro.
she's checked
Well,
out.
matter of
She's
fact,
just
I-
a little
this
promiscuous and
is-
curious.
My God,
This
don't
what I
swear
would
on the
say.
Bible with another man and then come over here and tell me I could buy you out of it just with one crib. That's wild
Yeah,
to me.
and this is another thing that I would
It's a
say.
buyout offer.
As a man, why are you wasting your time on a married woman?
Thank you.
It's useless. Obviously, you're a low value dude if you're wasting your time on a married woman, because if you had value, you would have options. You wouldn't even be looking at that married woman. So
I'ma play
increase your
devil's advocate,
value.
bro. And I'm gonna just say, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Yeah, but it's only recreational use only.
Huh?
It's only recreational
He
use
said
only.
it's like a little
Of
bud.
course, I didn't say it was permanent.
Yeah.
You might get something out of it. Listen, what
I mean, ain't nothing better than new pussy,
It's
so
gonna
I
be a
feel what you're saying.
toxic situation either
Want
way.
to experience.
Just move on.
But
I answered it first at the rip. I said, leave her alone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
leave
a
her alone.
Not
toxic
good for you.
It
situation.
was the last question.
yes.
She's like, where is he? See? I knew it.
See, bro, they just looking at you as a simp. So you already.
Once you
I
go
knew
in the
it.
ocean, ain't no coming back, bro.
That's the last
Last
before we close it.
question.
Okay, so the last question is okay. My wife went away for her 10-year class reunion for the weekend 3 months ago. Now she doesn't want to have sex with me. She says this is not where I thought I would be in life.
Okay, so wife went away for a class reunion
Yeah,
Sit back.
3 months ago.
3 months ago,
She
and
went for it was like a weekend, like you know, like,
weekend. So she took a weekend trip.
no, because you have to remember, it's
Like a
usually
Friday
around
and Saturday.
Thanksgiving weekend, and you're
Okay.
able to spend some time because so she did a 3-day weekend of it.
Okay.
I mean, not a 3-day weekend, a 3-day.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, bruh. Yeah, I would say this to this young gentleman.
Wait, she said this is not where I thought my life would be.
Yeah. So obviously, she was in them streets for that weekend, and she was being promiscuous. That's what I would think. Not only that, let's bring it back a little bit, right? Let's bring it back to the cause because that's an effect. So she went to the reunion. If that's your wife, I mean, me, I have a girl.
You go.
I would go with. Why would I let my girl go somewhere for a weekend by herself? So one, already the frame is wrong as a man. So one, you're not holding a strong masculine frame because my girl wouldn't even ask that. Like, it's not even a question. So the fact that she asked and she went by herself is already a red flag. So something was wrong there. So you weren't doing your job in a relationship, you wanted to seek attention elsewhere. Obviously, that's why she didn't have sex with you in 3 months after that, because she was most likely being promiscuous on that trip. So I would say,
Bro, 3 months. Why don't you just tell the truth?
Like, go. I want to hear
Right.
the rest
Doing?
of it.
wait, what was she doing?
What is she doing in the 3 months?
Don't forget the fact that she said, "My life is not where I thought
Yeah,
it
I
would
put
be."
that.
Yeah, well,
And your class reunion could have some impact on certain people.
I was
You're
about to
28
say, I
years
don't think
old.
she
Yeah.
was
So you're
being
about 28,
promiscuous at
29
all.
years old.
Amanda, go in on that.
well,
Go
go ahead.
ahead. I'm gonna
Well,
just let him finish.
I'll finish.
Finish.
Yeah, so I mean, I truly think that if a woman took a trip and did all of that and then went home and is withholding sex for compliance, obviously that's what it sounds like. So any woman that's withholding sex for compliance, it isn't genuine desire there. So if there's no more genuine desire, she's gone, buddy. Move on to the next. She was in the streets, or she has a mindset to be in the streets. So that's what I would say.
Right now.
Yeah, or she's smashing right now.
That's just what happened.
Yeah.
I don't think that at all. What I got from that story was she went to her 10-year reunion and she saw how much better other people were doing. And she wasn't what did she say? She's not
My
where
life is not where I thought it would be.
my life isn't where I thought it would be at that time. She's around a whole bunch of people that, she was in the same position with 10 years ago. They're probably doing a lot better than her. They're probably in way better relationships than her. She probably saw her old high school boyfriend and his life is way better than hers. And she probably did start thinking about what it would have been like if she married him instead of her current husband or her current whatever. I don't know if she said she had a husband or not.
Yeah, she's married.
Married. But I don't think that she was out there like having sex, or that she's currently having sex with someone else and that's why she's not
Well,
having sex with her current husband. She's probably just now really in her head about her own life and maybe doubting her husband at this point. He's not giving me the life that I wanted for myself.
And herself.
Yeah, she's probably doubting herself. She's doubting her husband. I believe her when she says she's not in the mood.
She could be depressed.
90 days.
Yeah.
that's a long time.
No sex.
Yeah,
You're depressed.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm gonna have to go with like while valid as your point sounds, like it's very reasonable that she was in the streets. I'm actually gonna have to go with Amanda because I think when you're just out in your routine, living your everyday life with your little friends and your little job and your this and that, whatever, everything is cool. But when you're exposed to something else, and especially people who were essentially in your exact same position, And you realize, damn, I ain't done shit with my fucking life. I gotta compare to other people, right? She don't know what these other people are doing, but just on sight only. My husband doesn't have a great job. I live in a trailer home. I drive
That was a drag.
a car that's, maybe not the car that I want. I have
Or we share a car.
We share a car. The interest rate is 12%. Like, I mean, just all these things. Cause think about it. All you do at these reunions is like catch up and talk about what you're doing in your life and your kids and your job and your this and your that. Like after you done got a whole weekend of that and you start comparing where you thought you would be, or at least where you are and where they are, you're like, whoa, I am way behind the ball. And like, I think depression can set in, or just like a serious reevaluation of like, yo, I'm doing something wrong. Like, I'm doing something real wrong and I got to figure it out. I mean, I don't know. Maybe some women can fuck when they mad or depressed or whatever, but a lot of the women I know are not like that. Like, you got to somewhat be mentally there in the space, so I can see why she's not in a space to have sex right now.
And even if I was that man, I'd probably be thinking about myself, because you did bring up the point that like he didn't even go with her. So I would start to think like,
Why
is
didn't
she
you in the first
embarrassed
place?
of me? Am I
Yeah.
not enough for her that she would want to bring me to her 10-year reunion? Like, to say like, well, this is my husband, this is who I
Yeah.
married, this is what he does, blah, blah, blah. Because that's like, you're right. You do a whole bunch of that.
You come to
The whole week.
flex.
Yeah. And it's just like, if I don't want to bring my husband with me and she didn't ask me to come with her, like,
Yeah,
damn, what's wrong here?
and I alluded to that point too, right? So, I said that the guy, obviously his value isn't there because she's withholding sex for compliance. So that means that what you two are saying is pretty much that she's not she's not happy with her current situation, and she must have seen something in that family that's a high school reunion that was like, oh wow, other people are doing good. Other people are doing better than I'm doing. So that's natural, right? Because all women are hypergamous. Like I said, they want to date above. They want to feel like they have the best man. So obviously she doesn't feel like she has the best man. So that's why she's withholding sex for compliance. And he's haven't been hitting it. So yeah, maybe she isn't in the streets. It's possible. Is it probable? It's more probable that she's in them streets.